on that, one question I do have with Resolve is because it doesn't have that massive like sort of plug-in database. Does anyone know of any good plugins for Resolve? You know, since there are so many that are available for
So
other
a lot of
programs.
companies are jumping on the Resolve plugin bandwagon right now. In fact, I've been contacted by about 3 that want me to work with them and do videos. A lot of companies that are making content for Final Cut, they're starting to make content for DaVinci Resolve. So it's coming. It's coming soon. Like they're running over there. They're trying to develop stuff for it ASAP. And the good thing about DaVinci and Blackmagic is they're notorious for making the transition easy. Like they're notorious for finding ways to say, okay, you can install a plugin from these guys on our stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're very good at that. Like one of the things they did, if you're having a hard time learning DaVinci Resolve, make sure you go in and change the keyboard shortcuts to whatever application you've been using. Because I use Final Cut keyboard shortcuts, which keeps my keyboard relevant on DaVinci Resolve. So if you know how to get around, you'll be somewhat familiar with understanding how to get around in DaVinci Resolve using keyboard shortcuts. So that's one of the things. Avery Campbell said, I'm moving my niche towards event photography, videography. I invested into a 360 photo booth not long ago to add as an upsell. How do you feel about running both businesses together? I ran both FlashFilm Media and FlashFilm photo booths for years. I want to say FlashFilm photo booths alone probably brought in more than your average mailman makes by itself. It'll get you more than halfway to 6 figures alone. And then upselling it will get you over the top. So yeah, photo booths are great. Right now, the big photo booth is the spinning camera 360 thing. That thing's huge right now. Actually, I'm working later down the line. Don't hold me to it. I'm gonna put it out here in the universe, but I'm working on a course that will teach you how to build a photo booth off items you can find on Amazon, how to build it, run it, market it. Just says, any advice on cold calling businesses as a form of outreach? Never do it. Don't ever cold call a business. Let me tell you why, Jess. When was the last time somebody cold called you and you were interested in learning what they had to say? Never. Every cold call I get, I feel like it's somebody trying to sell me a warranty, extended warranty for my car. I don't want them problems. Cold calling don't work. It used to work. It don't work anymore. Just like random cold emails don't work. Walk into the office. There's a time of week I spend, or at least before I built up my customer base, there's a time of week I would spend 8 hours a week walking into offices in uniform, putting something in people's hands. That is way more effective. And the return on investment is so much greater than cold call. So make sure your branding is right, make sure your trap is right, and walk in and hand them the hook with the bait on it.
Hey, pause for a second. I know you're in the middle of something dope, but I want to make sure I tell you about a course over at FlashFilm Academy that changed the game for me. It literally took my business from attracting mostly low-end clients to consistently landing bigger clients with bigger budgets. It's called the 5 Key Steps for Creating an Effective Portfolio That Converts. If you're a photographer, videographer, editor, or graphic designer, this course teaches you how to take what your brand does well and present those things in a way to help the client understand how your brand can help solve their problem. This course isn't just about editing, but helping you understand that when clients are trying to make a decision on why or even if they should work with you, blasting them with your best video clips set to music just won't cut it anymore. It doesn't set you apart, show value, or help buyers in the process of making a decision. This course teaches you how to create a commercial for your brand, providing a first impression that will help you 10x your ability to land clients. Remember, if you can't effectively tell your story, clients won't hire you to effectively tell their story. Create a demo reel that sells the client before you even speak to them. Go ahead, click the link. Let's get started.
Ty, I'm shooting a free promo for an up-and-coming sports star who's getting a lot of attention online. How can I make the most of it? Unless you have unless you have the ability to create ongoing video, it's going to be difficult getting it off just one. You can use their likeness in your demo reel. It will help you in your website. That's probably the only place where you can get something off of like an instant one-time shoot. It's almost like an endorsement deal a little bit. If you go to my website, FlashFilm Media, you'll see football players, you'll see stars, you'll see presidents. Just having that there sets me apart from other people. and it can do the same for you. It's called brand association, unless you get caught up with something like, you know, you work with a star and something like OJ or something happen where it could tarnish your brand, then you got to go pull it. As a business owner, how much do you determine how much to pay yourself? This question really rely on how profitable you are. My bills got to get paid for the business bills to stay. You know what I'm saying? I can't not have a place to stay and have a business that's running. So the goal is to be as profitable as possible. You are the main owner, the shareholder, and you have to think about how much how much liquid your business needs to run. How much savings do you want to have in case of emergency? So it's kind of weird, a weird way to look at it, but I think it depends on just your situation. For me, I'm doing mostly 50-50. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm just going to be real with y'all. And this is something that I usually would keep in after hours, but I'm going to share it with you now. Depending on what you got going in your life, it may benefit you best to keep more money in your business than in your pocket. It may be better for your business to be worth $1 million and you to be worth 30,000. Depending on what you got going on in your life. Any thoughts on using an Osmo Pocket versus an iPhone for interviews? You know what? I'm actually thinking about working on a video that talks about that because the ProRes on the iPhone is ridiculous. I don't know if y'all seen it. Go after this video, go look at the comparison between regular iPhone footage and ProRes iPhone footage. The ProRes iPhone footage look as good, if not better, to like a Sony A6500. It looked as good, if not better, to a APS-C level Sony camera right now. So just go look at it. I know some people think I'm pro cell phone or iPhone footage. I'm not. I'm just pro innovation. So however it comes, I am trying to go in that direction.
Hey, keep in mind that the video you just watched contains clips from a longer lecture that's available to our gold members at FlashFilmAcademy.com. You can go to FlashFilmAcademy.com to watch the complete lectures if you want to get all the gems and all the information, or you can stay on the channel and continue watching some of our content here. Just click one of those boxes somewhere around here. Just, yeah, you know where to go. Right up in here, somewhere, wherever it pops up, you know what to do. You got this.